In this video, I'm asking people from all over the world about this question. What is the secret you have never been able to tell your parents so far? Do you have any secret?
I don't have the heart to tell her this.
When we skip classes, we used to get phone call from our teachers to our parents, and we get scolded by our parents. Did that happen? Hello everyone, hey guys, 皆さんご機嫌いかがでしょうか。今日も可能性無限大 This is タロサックということで、今日の動画では外国人に聞いた絶対に親に言えないことは何というテーマでやっていきたいと思います。少し前に撮影したこちらの動画の第2弾となっております。非常にですね、面白かったというお声をたくさんいただきましたので、早速やってきました第2弾。前回はここオーストラリアのシドニーにいる日本人以外に親に言えない秘密は何、それから実は親に言ったことはないんだけども感謝していることって何、こういう質問をインタビューしてきました。自分で言うのもなんなんですけども、結構興味深い動画になってたんではないかなと思います。今回の第2弾でも親に秘密にしていることは一体何なのか、そしてそれを親に伝えたらどんなリアクションすると思うか、それからですね、重圧とかプレッシャーですよね、過度な期待とかを受けて育ってきたってねいうお声もたくさん聞いたことがあったので、皆さんそういったところはどうだったのか、いろんな国によって違いがあるのかな、そういった質問もしてですね、楽しみながら英語も同時に学べちゃうインタビュー動画、今日も撮っていきたいと思います。僕のチャンネルでは様々なトピックに関する外国人へのインタビュー動画ですとか、英語学習に関するコンテンツを毎週配信しております。見るだけで頭の中がグローバル化すること間違いなし。面白いと思ってもらえた方はチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。ということで今日も早速行きましょう。What country are you from?
I'm from Sri Lanka.
You're from Sri Lanka, and how long have you been in Australia now?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years?
Yes.
What made you come to this country?
My dad's always loved Australia, so when we visited, he fell in love and he said he wants us to study here and just experience the culture. It's a big step moving abroad. It's so he said why not try it?
Yeah.
So he was the one who pushed us.
Okay. Well, pushed us. So you are here with your brothers and sisters?
Yeah. Both my sisters are here as well.
Well, you said you've been here for only 2 years and now you speak English like this. What's happening?
Yes. So in Sri Lanka, when you're growing up, you study it, it's compulsory at school. So I've learned English from there, speaking with my friends every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So generally speaking, everyone in your age speak English pretty well there?
Yes, I would say, yeah.
I see. But you have your own language as well, huh?
Yes, we do, yeah.
Okay. So what do you study?
I study nursing.
Nursing?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay. So in this video, I am asking people this random question, which is, what's the one secret you have never been able to tell your parents? Your parents are very, very far away from here. They can't really see you, or your sister can see you, but your sister cannot. Also, your parents cannot see your sisters as well. So you have a bit of freedom, and I want to know if you have a secret. Do you have a secret that you haven't been able to tell?
Yes.
Yes.
A lot.
A lot. Okay, tell me about it.
So back home, we don't get much freedom as here, even public transport, anything. So I would say the best thing for me was the freedom. And so
since you came here?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been going out a lot, partying, drinking. And they just think I'm this angel daughter who comes home at 9 p.m.
You don't do that much back home?
No, I used to go out, but I had a curfew 11 p.m.
11 p.m.
Yeah.
You can't come home 5 a.m.
No.
4 a.m.
No, my parents were so strict back home. Yeah. So I love it here. That's the best part, I would say.
Yeah, but even when you're how old are you now?
20.
20. So even you're 18, you have a curfew 9 p.m. or something 11 p.m. or something like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
So they were very hesitant. Even if I used to go to a birthday party, they're why do you have so many parties? You get invited so much.
Yeah.
So
it's a good thing though.
Yeah,
Which is a good thing. You have a lot of friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But parents, especially brown parents.
Yeah. Brown parents, you say?
Asian
parents?
You would relate as well, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so you party a lot here.
Yes, mostly since recently I've been going through some stuff and it's fun And like I love having friends as well, like being social.
Yeah.
So
Are you doing okay with your grades and stuff in uni?
yes, like I actually have an exam tomorrow, which
Oh.
I'm studying for.
And you have an exam tomorrow, and this is a shopping street. What have you been doing?
No, I'm actually meeting my friend to go to the library later.
Oh,
so
yeah, nice.
loophole. So yeah, grades have been good, but I've definitely been saying that I've been getting better grades than I have.
Okay,
To my
okay.
parents.
Oh, that's good. Oh,
Let's just
okay.
say it like
You're just
that.
saying that, yeah.
Yeah, let's just say it like that.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's so hard, but at least I'm passing.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. At least you're passing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, you know.
Exactly.
Okay, so what do you think? What if your parents find out that you are partying so much, coming home at 5 a.m. in the morning? What's gonna happen?
I mean, they can't do anything. They're so far away.
Yeah, they're so far away.
And
right?
yeah, as long as I, stay on track and like graduate
True.
as well, they won't mind. Hopefully, like they're more chill now when I'm here. Like they don't check in
Mm-hmm.
as much. Like sometimes I have to call them. They don't call me. But yeah,
Okay, okay.
so they're more cooler when I'm here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know much about the South Asian cultures,
Yeah.
but in some countries, still like arranged marriage and stuff are quite big. What about Sri Lankan? Because I don't have many opportunities to talk to Sri Lankan people.
Yeah.
If you get a boyfriend here, because you get to see people, right?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? Is that okay?
That's fine. Like they've said, like even my parents have said, like it's your life. Like as long as you find someone good, that's fine. They don't care about like religion, ethnicity.
Oh.
That's like yeah, they don't mind it.
Pretty easy going, huh?
Yeah, they're easygoing. But like unless like if you're like when you're close to 30 and you still don't have a boyfriend, they'll start stressing.
Oh, okay.
That's what's happening to my sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, do you want us to help you?
Okay.
Like that.
So still, like marriage is a necessary thing that
Yeah.
people have to do it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my parents would be worried if you're like 30 and you're still single.
Yeah.
Like they still have that mindset.
Okay.
Like you need to have someone.
Interesting, because in Japan now there's a trend that, before I think it was like that everyone should be getting married,
Yes.
but nowadays, especially Z generation, we say,
Yes.
the people nowadays are not really keen to get married
Yes.
because they love the freedom and stuff like that.
Exactly, yeah.
But it cannot exist in your country still.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, so my parents, everyone in that generation, they got married early. Like even like stopped uni to get married.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
like
marriage
that.
is a really huge thing.
Yeah, like my aunt got married when she was 20 or 21. Yeah, so I think for us now it's like very late, like focusing on yourself. Like even my sister, she wants to fix her, like be stable here 1st before she can think of that. So yeah, I think it's definitely changed, but we still have like some like instances where like our parents' friends have found like a partner
I
for their
see.
kids. It's still there sometimes. Yeah.
So getting married at the age of 20, 21 is not too early for you guys.
It is for me.
It is for you?
Yeah.
But
'Cause-
for the culture, maybe it's not really.
yeah, but I feel like now that culture's like gone down. Like everyone wants to just
Yeah.
focus on themselves, their career,
Right.
like buy a house, like all that stuff.
So the culture is changing.
Yes. Because I feel like now everyone's so busy, like they don't have the time to like find someone, get married, like
True.
unless you find it, without you like working on it.
Yeah, so
So yeah.
Okay, so here is the last question. It's completely different thing, but like you said, especially Asian parents put a lot of pressure and expectations on their kids.
Yeah.
Did you have that sort of experience when you're growing up?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Like expectations wise, yeah, like grades, like you had to study this, like this won't be like suitable, like what would other people think, like we weren't even like allowed to have relationships like in school.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's very strict, like our parents.
Your parents or school?
Yeah.
School doesn't allow, or
School kind of did, but like it's our parents. Like even social media, like we weren't fully allowed to.
really?
Yes, but we did find loopholes.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so there is a pressure, like in terms of like career. Like even now, my dad's like, you should move, because my sisters live in Perth. He's like, you should move to Perth, like be with them. Like it's easier to find a job like more cheaper. So they sometimes pressurize us like into making decisions.
Right. So
And
there's many you should.
yeah. And like sometimes we feel guilty if we don't like listen to them as well, because like we know like they're more wiser as well. But there are instances where we do take our own decisions.
Yeah,
so.
right. Yeah, it's important to make decisions by ourselves.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's our life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's your life.
Okay, well, that was good to hear.
Yeah.
Good story to hear. And I want to say, how can I say thank you in your language?
Stuti.
Stuti.
Yes.
Oh, Stuti. Arigato.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigato. Thank you very much for your help. What country are you from?
I'm from Australia.
You're from Australia, and I assume you're pretty young, right?
I'm 20 years old.
20, okay, perfect. And what do you do?
I'm currently a full-time student, so I study business and journalism, but
Okay.
I also work part-time at a fashion store.
Oh, wow, okay. So by studying that kind of subject, what do you want to do in the future?
Well, part of the reason I picked something so broad is because I don't really know, so I wanted to leave my options open,
Yeah.
but anything TV, radio, social media could be fun.
Okay. Well, so you're the perfect person for this video because I am doing the social media thing, and here we are. Today, I'm asking people from all over the world about this question. What's the one secret you have never been able to tell your parents? And you look a person who's very down to earth, and you are not naughty person, but everyone has something that we haven't been able to tell your parents. Do you have any secret?
Look, I'm pretty close with my parents.
Okay.
I don't hide a whole lot for them.
Yeah.
One thing I'm still hiding from them to this day is whenever I visit home,
Yeah.
so because I live away from home,
Okay.
I visit them somewhat often, every couple months. Every time I visit home, my mum cooks me a roast.
Yeah.
I don't have the heart to tell her this. She's not exactly the best cook. So every time I come home,
Okay.
the first night she always has this roast prepared for me.
Yeah.
It takes her a lot of time to cook. She puts a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
It's not very nice, but I always have to eat it, and sometimes I may give a little bit under the table to the dog because it might not be very nice, but
Okay.
I don't have the heart to tell her that. And every time I drive home, I know I'm going to be given the same meal and that I will have to eat it. And I don't exactly look forward to it, but I don't have the heart to tell them that because I don't want to visit home and seem unappreciative.
Do you have any plan to tell her that?
I might have to give her a little bit of advice at some point, but I have to wait until I get good enough at cooking myself so that I have the right to tell her that.
Yeah, maybe you can say one day, hey, like me and my mate, cook this kind of thing together, and I now think that you should put a bit more salt or whatever, so you can arrange that. Yeah, you can make it a little bit slightly better. Yeah, okay, hopefully one day it's gonna happen. What do you think her reaction's gonna be if you tell that it's not really good?
Well, that's the thing. If I told her at the moment, she would probably point out that nothing I make is any better. So she would probably pull that one on me.
Yeah. Okay. So last question. Even your mom is not the best chef in the world, but I know she's very sweet because she does all that for you. And in any countries, sometimes kids have a lot of pressure growing up, expectations as well. And what about you when you were growing up? You had a lot of pressure and expectations from your parents, or you were always pretty close to your parents and yeah.
There definitely was a lot of expectation with my parents that was sometimes hard to meet, especially my dad in general. My dad, I look up to my dad a lot. He's a very strong man who hasn't come from much, but he's made something of himself, and he's a very traditional Aussie Australian man.
Traditional Aussie man. Okay.
Yes, and sometimes I feel like I'm not quite the son he wants me to be. Like he's very, very into his sports and he's very athletic, and sometimes I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit of a nerd or a dork, and sometimes I feel like I'm not exactly the son he would want me to be, so I might be, a little bit shy in sharing some of my interests with him.
Yeah, like not living up to his expectations.
Exactly. So I try very hard with that. They have a lot of sort of, things like appearance, physique, athleticism, and also, just things like having, a large group of friends and stuff. Sometimes I feel like I can't exactly meet those expectations they have of me, and I try very hard, but yeah.
So, well, you experienced that, and I assume that there are many people experience the same thing. So now you're 20 years old. What do you think they should do if they're in the same situation?
I just think, and something I have noticed more and more, is that as you get older, even if you're different, your parents will start to realize and be a bit more understanding that everyone is different, and if they love you deep down, even if you might be very different to your parents, if they do love you, then they'll love you regardless, and they're not going to think you're weird or strange or bad in any way. If they love you, they're going to love you regardless of the kind of person you are.
Right. Thank you very much for sharing your thought. It was a really good advice, and also I appreciate your speaking speed because everyone's learning English and you didn't speak super fast, so it was good for people.
I'm glad.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day. What country are you from?
I'm from Serbia.
Serbia.
Yes.
Okay, I've been doing this job for about 5 years, and I have never asked the Serbian people a question.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the first one?
Yes.
Okay, I
Thank
feel
you very much.
honored. Yeah, all good.
Okay, and this is Sydney, Australia, and you live here now?
Yes, for 6 years already.
For 6 years. Okay, what made you come to this country?
Love my husband, so I got married. Yeah.
Love. You met your husband
We actually
in...
met in Europe.
Okay.
Then we married just after a year, and I
Okay.
arrived here.
Okay.
And now we have 2 kids, and all
Oh, wow.
perfect. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful life.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
I mean, everyone has a hassle, but it's a beautiful life.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, do you mind me asking how old you are now?
I'm 34.
34. So in this video, I'm asking people from all over the world about this question. Very random, but what is the secret you have never been able to told your parents so far? Everyone has a secret. And I know
course.
you're a very down-to-earth person, not a naughty person or anything. But everyone has a secret, like I said.
We do.
Do you have one?
So probably from every period of my life, I have some secret.
Yeah.
For example, if I was in primary school, I would hide skipping the classes and go playing games.
You?
Yes.
I don't think you are the person who skips
I
class.
love that game, Sonics or something. I don't know.
Yeah. You used to play Sony, yeah?
Yeah, so I skip with my friends classes and we just go to play some games. That was super
wow.
fun. So my parents never knew about this.
Never knew about
Okay,
this.
no.
When we skip school in Japan, we get phone call from parents.
From school?
School. The
Well-
school called our parents,
Okay.
and I had in trouble a lot of times.
Well, we can always say, oh, we were late, or oh, sorry, I feel a bit sick. Can I just go out, have some water,
Okay,
stuff like that?
okay.
Because the internet cafe was pretty close, so we can do like a bit white lies.
Internet cafe in Sylvia.
Yes, it
Okay.
was close to school, so we were like, okay, I don't like this class. Let's just go play some games.
What? What?
That was in the past. Now
Yeah.
there's no internet cafes anymore
Yeah.
due to internet and stuff like that. But like, yeah, 20 years ago, let's say or more,
Yeah,
we did
okay.
internet cafe.
So you skipped class. You used to skip classes.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Let's say when I went to teenage age,
Yes.
I may hit
Problematic
some.
age.
Yeah, I may hit some boyfriend here, and there. Maybe some relationship. I didn't say to my parents like
you
straight
had a
away.
boyfriend?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell your parent?
Because let me see. Maybe I didn't know how to. Usually, parents from my country would be very like they expect too much from the relationship, so you just want to see how it goes.
Yeah.
So you don't tell them straight away.
Oh, really?
You know, but eventually, if it gets like too serious, then I'm like, oh, you know, I need to tell you I have a boyfriend, girlfriend, stuff like that. But at the beginning, when you're just like hanging out, you don't say those stuff.
Interesting, because I feel like, of course, it depends on the country, but I feel like generally speaking, European people are very open to their parents.
We are, and I'm very close to my parents when I was like younger, but I think those couple of months at the beginning you don't say.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart decision.
Yeah, because in this country too, like for example, I have some Japanese friends who are older than me, but they live here, so their kids are Japanese but have an Australian education.
Yeah.
So when they come home from school, they tell their parents, the Japanese parents, everything like, hey, I got a boyfriend, I kissed him.
Because they're scared they will be caught probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. And in my country, we were maybe a bit more free.
Yeah.
Like people have trust, but still you need to make sure you don't make too big problems.
Yeah,
I call
right.
them like sweet lies, you know. They don't need to know straight. Oh, otherwise my mom wanna, where's that boyfriend? Oh, how's that boyfriend? Are you gonna bring it home? And I'm like, that's
much pressure,
too much
yeah.
pressure. So you don't say at the beginning.
I
yeah.
see. Okay.
Something like that,
Well,
yeah.
thank you very much for sharing.
Oh, no worries. They can do anything to me now because I'm
Yeah,
34.
because you're 34. You
And married and with 2 kids, and they're just like, whatever, that was in the past. So.
Yeah, okay. You said you have a kids now.
Yes.
When they grow up, obviously they will start having
I knew you
partners
were
and
Okay.
At what age do you think they are allowed to have a partner? The youngest age?
Youngest age, let's say 17.
17.
But just not like, just to be like a friends or something like they're like just experiencing what love may be.
Not too much?
Not too much, but yeah.
Okay.
Like my mom had me at 19.
Yeah.
So I actually don't feel weird this kind of if you I mean that's very nice if you find your life partner at a young age. That's actually a very good thing. But for my kids, I don't think I will be too strict, let's say, like that. 17. Let's stop there. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think, guys? What's the youngest age that your kids can have a partner? Younger than 17? Older than 17? Please write down in the comment section. Anyway, this is the last question. In any countries, some kids, some children have too much expectations, too much pressure from their parents. I didn't experience that much,
Yeah.
but yeah, of course, I had some sort of expectations from our parents from my parents when I grew up. Did you have a lot of pressure and expectations from your parents when you're growing up?
First of all, because I'm a first kid and I'm a girl, probably they expect more from you when you are like older sister, first kid. In that way, yes, school is always a big expectation, and that will be like a big disappointment.
Like grades and stuff.
Grades, yeah. Usually parents are strict with those kind of stuff. But I would say my parents were like 50, very like healthy expectations.
Oh, that's
not
good.
too much. Yeah.
And you're gonna be that parent, or you are that
Yes,
parent already.
I will. Because we will have perfect balance in my family because my husband is Chinese.
Yeah.
And I hear his stories. His parents or Asian parents
Yeah.
are maybe a bit more, like they really expect a lot from
Too
kids.
much sometimes.
And my husband says that, oh, my boy and girl will do this. And I'm like, no need that much. So we will have perfect balance.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, balance is important, and trust is important to your kids.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, thank you very much. That was a good lesson.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Oh, how can I say thank you in your language?
Hvala.
Khubara.
Hvala.
Khabarla.
Hvala.
It sounds same. Khubara.
Hvala.
Thank you very much.
See ya.
What country are you guys from?
So I'm originally from Lebanon.
Lebanon,
but,
okay.
Yep, Australian.
Were you born in Lebanon? Or?
Yep.
Okay.
Came over here like 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, you sound very Aussie.
Thank you.
Yeah. And where are you from?
I'm Australian. I've Greek descent, but I was born in Australia.
Okay, so your parents are from Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greece.
But I was born in Australia, so I'm Australian.
It's nice in this country. Everyone has a different background.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing, and it's a good thing because Japan has a bit of diversity, but majority of people are Japanese.
Yeah.
And when you have only one like Japanese, not Japanese, the culture is too strong.
Yeah.
The norm is too strong, and people almost have to stick with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're like strange person, or people
Definitely.
look at you in a different
Yeah,
way. Yeah. Okay. So, how old are you guys?
I'm 21.
21.
I just turned 20.
Yeah. Okay. What do you guys do?
I'm currently a student
Student.
doing
yeah.
robotics.
Robotics.
Yep.
Oh,
And
sounds
work bartender as a part-time.
Okay. And what do you do?
I'm a student doing cybersecurity, and I work in a warehouse part-time.
All right. So you guys are university students.
Yeah.
Okay. So today, randomly on the street, I'm asking people from all over the world about this question. What's the one secret you have never been able to told your parents? Could be something serious, could be something naughty. Please tell me if you have one.
Well, I guess it's something not that significant, but when we used to be kids, you know, we used to plan like trips with like friends and everything, and
You used to play what?
like plan trips.
Yep. Oh, okay. Playing
Yeah.
trips. Yep.
And of course, we have to ask the parents so that we can get the approval. So
Yeah.
what we used to do is just get the trip ready, plan it out, and everything, and like a day or two before the trip, say, "Oh, we're gonna do this trip," and then we'll ask the parents.
Yeah, they have no chance to say no.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, that's a good strategy. People learning about strategy now. You used to do that. Okay. Well, don't do that. You should tell your parents maybe a week or 2 weeks before,
Definitely.
prior to the trip.
Sometimes it doesn't work well. You know, they say no, and then that's it. Falls apart the day before.
Yeah, you waste all the preparation.
Definitely.
And what do you? Yeah, what do you have?
Me, like organizing a fishing trip, I'll say to my family, I'll only go like 30 minutes down to the city, but with my mates, I'm going like 2.5 hours down
Okay.
south and everything. Because
Okay.
if I tell them, they'll stress their asses off or anything. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear or anything.
Okay,
But that's
okay.
about it. It's nothing significant, just because I know they'll say no if I go so far. But it's better fishing further down south in Australia
Yeah.
than it is here.
Fishing is okay. You know, as long as you're not doing drags, hiding from your parents
Yeah,
or
nah,
something,
nah.
fishing is fine. But before we started filming, you were saying you skipped
I
some
skip
class,
school, like, yeah, every now and then I'd skip class until
like
my
when
parents
you're high
was
school
going.
students.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like it's nothing crazy. At least I don't think it is. Maybe my parents would think otherwise.
Yeah, you know, I love fishing, and when I was a high school student, I skipped school because
Yeah.
I wanted to go to fishing with my
There
friend.
you go.
And when we skip classes, we
Yeah.
used to get phone call from our teachers
Yeah.
to our parents, and we get scolded by our parents. Did that happen?
Thankfully not, because I didn't do it enough to like actually have it happen. I'd get a medical certificate usually because I know my doctor, and I'd be like, oh yeah, no, I'm sick, and I'd hand it in the next day.
Very
So
Australian.
Yeah, so they'd never really question it or that.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, no, thankfully I never got caught.
Okay. So in Australia, you go to the doctor who you have seen since you're a kid, and
Yeah.
you just say, hey, I'm sick, and you
Yeah.
get certificate,
Yeah.
and send that certificate to your teacher,
Yeah,
and
that's it. Because
that's
they
it.
need to explain of your absence and why you're away. I just say, oh yeah, no, I was too sick to show up to school. And I gave them the certificate, and that's it. They don't need any other explanation.
I bet a lot of people do that.
Yeah, 100%.
right?
Don't worry, it's a common thing. People skip tests for the. If they're too scared for the test, they get a medical certificate, so they get an average mark.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the last question. You know, in any country, some kids have a lot of pressure or too much expectation from their parents. Did you have that sort of thing when you're growing up?
I guess it was kind of a light thing. My parents were like, you know what you're doing, so they kind of put a trust on me, and I appreciated this trust, which made me strive more, you know, perform better, I guess, because I know that I'm responsible for my marks and my performance and my future. So it's kind of a trade-off with the parents.
Okay. And what about you?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. My parents were very trusting of me. I mean, there was some times to say I did bad in a subject and all that, they'd start questioning the decisions of like being very free with me. But overall, they put their trust in me, and it was completely my decision how I wanted to go about it. And so far, it's working out. At least I think. I don't know if they're proud or not. I haven't heard it.
Okay.
But yeah.
But whenever they need to feel that they need to talk to you, they talk to
Yeah,
you.
they come-
But otherwise, they don't do things too much.
Unless it's like we're stepping out of line and hibernating in our rooms playing video games all day or something.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
let
yeah.
us just do our own thing.
Oh, you guys are lucky that you have a beautiful parents, you know?
Thankfully,
you.
we're blessed.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for sharing your stories. Thank you.はい、ということで皆さんいかがでしたでしょうか。今日もですね、お母さんの料理が美味しくないんだけども、なかなかそれをお母さんに言えないでいるっていうお兄さんの非常に興味深いお話からスタートを切れたので、すごくこれはいいスタートだなと個人的に感じていたんですけども、それ以外にも今日も面白いお話いっぱいありましたよね。途中で出ていただいたセルビア人女性ですね、今ママさんということですけども、学生の頃彼氏がいたことを親に言えなかった。ちょっとこれは意外だったなと思いました。ヨーロッパ人とかすごく親と距離感近いので何でも話すような印象あったんですけどね。そして子供がパートナーを作っていいのは何歳からだと思いますかという質問に対しては17歳というふうに言ってましたけど、皆さんこれどうでしょうか。ご自身の考えるところ、それからこの動画に関することでもです、何か思うところがあればぜひコメント欄でシェアしていただけたらと思います。最後になりましたが、ここまで動画を見てくれてる皆さんに大事なお知らせです。タロサックの公式 LINE、日頃から僕のチャンネルを見てくれてる皆さんに必 感謝の気持ちを込め超大幅アップデートさせていただいております。英語が聞き取れる魔法のワーク、英語動詞完全攻略、英単語超暗記法、今すぐ使える英語相槌フレーズ150選、超頻出日常英会話フレーズ100選、英語の語文形をもう一度分かりやすく、間違うと危険な似てる英単語100選、超現代風瞬間英作文100選、監視完全マスター、派生語マスター100選。これら10冊の僕のオリジナルの電子書籍ですね、過去に開催した LINE フレンド限定の無料のライブコーチングに参加してくれた方に全てプレゼントさせていただいてたものなんですが、この度僕の公式 LINE ですね、友達追加してくれた方全員にこれら全てプレゼントさせていただきたいと思います。それから現在新特典としてタロサックがよく使う英語表現30選、こちらもプレゼントさせていただいております。ぜひこれらの特典受け取りたいという方はこちら、もしくはこの動画の概要欄の一番上に僕の公式 LINE リンクありますので、そちらから友達追加していただいて、英語フレーズと6文字でメッセージを送ってください。英語フレーズくださいとか、英語フレーズびっくりマークみたいな感じで他の文字とか記号は含めずに英語フレーズ、この6文字でメッセージを送ってください。そうすると今すぐ受け取ることができます。知ってるだけではなくてしっかりと使える知識身につけていきましょう。日本の若い世代っていうのは結婚したくない人増えてるんだけども、今でも海外はもうほぼ絶対に結婚しなければいけないっていう国もあるんだなとか、海外の学校ってサボっても親に電話行かないんだなとか、みんなどんな感じで親の期待を背負って育ったのか、こういったところの話が聞けて非常に面白かったと。この動画を見たことで自分も英語を使っていろんな国から来た人と楽しく意見交換できるようになりたい。すんごいこういうの楽しそうなんですけど、そう感じているあなたがそこにいるのであれば、見るだけで頭の中グローバル化しちゃったんだよ。最後まで見てくれた皆さんありがとうございます。面白いと思ってもらえた方はチャンネル登録忘れずに、高評価も忘れずに、また次の動画でお会いしましょう。